Hey Giants, today we're going to take some notes in our journal about simplifying fractions. So go ahead and turn to the next blank page. Title your page, Simplify Fractions, the date, and let's go ahead and fold our page over, putting the crease down the middle so we have our workspace and our note space. I will pause the video. Okay, here's a couple of different ways that we will be able to simplify fractions. First of all, if we have an improper fraction, let's go ahead and write improper fraction. If we have an improper fraction, such as 13/12, we need to look for, one way we can simplify is to look for a fractional one. So let's make that note. Look for a fractional one. And if you'll remember, a fractional one, the numerator and the denominator are the same. Okay? Such as 1/1, 2/2, 3/3, 4/4, and so on. So when we look at 13/12, what kind of fractional one are we looking for? Well, my denominator is 12. Do I have 12/12? I would say to myself, yes. So I would say this 13/12 equals 12/12, but there's a little more left over. How much is left over? Right, 1/12. So the 12/12 and the 1/12 is my 13/12. This is a fractional one. In its simplest form, it is 1 whole. Let's put an equal sign there. And this is 1 whole and 1/12. So this is simplest form here, 1 and 1/12. Okay? Another way to simplify an improper fraction is just to go ahead and divide. Okay? So let's take another improper fraction. Let's say 8/5. All right? I think I've told you before that this is divide. 8 divided by 5. So if we have an improper fraction, let's just go ahead and make a division problem. Okay? 8 divided by 5. How many 5s are in 8? 1. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract. 8 minus 5 is 3. The 3 is remaining, but I do believe we have learned that we just take that remainder. It becomes our numerator above the divisor, and the divisor is our denominator. So we would say this simplified 8/5 would equal 1 and 3/5. Okay? All right, so that's for improper fractions. What about fractions that are not improper, but they still need to be simplified? Let's take a look at a fraction like 4/12. 4/12. This type of fraction can be simplified because they share a factor. So that's our next note. We're going to write over here, look for the greatest common factor. The numerator and the denominator share a factor. And we're looking for the greatest or the largest factor that they both share. So right now, what we need to do is we need to list the factors of 4. All right, so list the factors of 4. I'm going to put a 4 here and a colon. And let's list the factors of 4. Remember our factors? Okay. What times what will give me 4? Well, let's start with 1. 1 times 4 will give me 4. 2 times 2 will also give me a product of 4. These 1, 4, and 2 are the factors of 4. Let's list the factors of 12. Put a 12 there and a colon. Let's list the factors of 12. Okay, let's start with 1. 1 times 12 will give me 12. 2 times 6 will give me 12. And 3 times 4 will give me a product of 12. So looking at the factors, which factor for both, we have to have the same factor for both, but is the greatest? I know 2 is in both. See it? Yes. 4. 4 is the greatest common factor. So what we're going to do, if you'll remember before when we were trying to make like fractions and we multiplied by a fractional 1, to simplify fractions, we are going to divide by a fractional 1. So we are going to divide by the fractional 1 4/4. 4 is the greatest common factor for 4 and 12. And to simplify, we will divide by the fractional 1 of 4/4. Okay? So, straight across, here we go. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. 4/12 simplified equals 1/3. So these are the steps you need to remember when you are simplifying. All right, Giants, let's have a great day in math.